How you doing, guys? This is probably sure to be a controversial video, and that's because the topic is going to be what's been in the news a lot lately, and that is gay marriage. And for those of you who don't know, if you've been watching my videos, you do know that I'm staunchly libertarian in my political beliefs, so I could give a rat's ass who somebody has sex with, or how many people, or whatever. I just do not give a shit, and you could not pay me to give a shit. With that being said, there are some certain aspects of the fervor surrounding the recent gay marriage thing that really upset me, because people don't understand the issue that's at play here. People think that this is about marriage and about love, and it's not, and I'm going to tell you why. First off, something that may shock a lot of people out there who think that gay marriage has been legalized is that gay marriage was not illegal. Anyone could get married to whoever they wanted. It was just not recognized by the government. You could certainly go out and say, we are married. You could write up a contract between the two of you if you wanted to. Bam, done. What the hell are you complaining about? And this is the way it should be for straight people as well, or anyone else, whatever you want to call your cisgendered, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. If you wanted to create a relationship contract with someone else, you could. That was never in question. So the issue here is what really are you talking about? You're not talking about marriage. You're not talking about ability for people to live together, have sex together. That's never the issue here. What they're really talking about is a marriage subsidy. Is the government actually saying that you could get a tax break or certain relationship benefits and legal benefits that they're bestowing on one particular type of marriage contract that they are now, that they're not bestowing on others, or they hadn't been up until this point. And that's what the issue is. Instead of saying, oh, everyone should be subjected to the same legal nuptial agreement and get the associated cash and prizes once you hand over and say, hey, I'm ready for the government sanctioned relationship. It shouldn't exist for any sort of relationship. There should be no government payout or subsidies for one type versus the other for any type. It doesn't matter. That's not what government should be doing. So it's really disturbing to me to see all these idiots out there celebrating the fact that they've got themselves in this cage just because it's a big nice cage that other people are already in. They think that there's benefits there. So it's really that people are selling out. You're saying that this isn't meaningful to me unless I get the government associated subsidies for my life decision. So it's fucking stupid if you ask me, and people are totally missing the point. And there should be no tax breaks or benefits for relationships to begin with. If a corporation wanted to do that, that's on them. There shouldn't have nothing to do with the government. The government should not control any aspect of a relationship contract that one person has with another person, whether they're gay or straight. And to make it equal just by adding more people into under the state's umbrella of control isn't better, it's worse. And people are going to start to see that now, because government sanctioned marriage subsidies or government enacted marriage is just a nuptial agreement that's mandated now by the state. So before, without the government, you could have any sort of relationship agreement that you wanted between you and one other person, between you and 4 other people. It could have a financial element to it. It doesn't matter. And then if that contract was breached, it would be just like any other breach of legal contract. And that's the way it should be for marriage today. But it's not, because now marriage has a governmental definition that if you sign their paperwork to get their cash and prizes, to get their government benefits, if you sell out for that, then you're subject to that. And in a lot of states now, you're subject to that by force of law, even without signing on the line. Just you could have cohabitation rules, common law marriages. So even if you just say, oh, we're married, but not under the government's definition, you might still be under the government's definition by force of law. So it's completely bullshit. It's totally anti-freedom. And I don't agree with the government having anything to do with a person's relationship with another person, with a person's relationship contract with another person, and you certainly shouldn't be getting benefits from the government just for doing that. So who's really being left out in the cold here would be people who are in a monogamous, long-term committed relationship, or don't even have to be monogamous, I guess, but a long-term committed relationship, and don't get these sort of benefits that married couples are now getting because they're not signing up for the same sort of controls. And that's all it is when you say I'm getting married now, if I just went up to someone and said, oh, we're married now, what would that mean? For most people it means, oh, you went to the courthouse and got a marriage license, which isn't necessary. You could be married. Marriage existed before governments ever did. Marriage existed certainly before the United States government ever did, and probably even before, certainly before the churches ever did either, that sanctioned it. So you don't need any of those things to be married. That's just a contract, a relationship contract between you and one or more other people. So to get the government involved at all is a mistake, and certainly to celebrate it is lunacy, and we should be fighting to take away marriage benefits from straight people, not just try to add them to other types of relationships. So this is not something to be celebrated, and if you understand freedom, you understand why that is. So I just thought I'd get that out there. I'm certainly not trying to rain on anybody's parade. Yay, these people are all happy, but it's just frustrating for me to see people celebrate their chains in this way. So that's always bothered me with the whole gay marriage argument, and certainly this isn't helping. Hasn't really made anything any worse per se, because it doesn't change the situation for me, but it is just stupid to see people not understand what's really at play here. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll talk to you later.